Hey, so why work done in isothermal process is greater than the adiabatic process? Because as you can see that isothermal process is that process in which there is no change of temperature, and adiabatic process is that process in which no heat is allowed to enter or escape the system. So when I talk about the isothermal process, in case of isothermal process, the work is done at the expense of the heat that you are providing. While in adiabatic process, the work is done at the expense of the internal energy. So the work done in case of isothermal process is greater because as you can see that a smaller change in pressure will give us a larger change in volume. Okay, and again when I change the pressure by a small amount, there will be a large change in the volume. Whereas in case of the adiabatic process, a small change in pressure will give me a small change in volume. So what I can interpret from that is says the work done in the isothermal process is greater because in pressure volume curve, the area under the curve will give us the work done. And as you can see that isothermal is above than the adiabatic curve. Since isothermal curve is above than the adiabatic curve, I can say that area under the curve of the isothermal process is greater than the area under the curve of the adiabatic process. So the work done in the isothermal process will be greater than the work done by the adiabatic process. And secondly, as you know that in case of the isothermal process, the work is done at the expense of the heat you provide. So in case of the adiabatic process, the work is done at the expense of the internal energy. So that's why adiabatic process is the work done in the adiabatic process is lesser as compared to the work done in the isothermal process.